Hey guys, this is Jang, and today we're going to be talking about land investing quickly. How long does it take to get your first deal? So I'm just going to get straight to it. It's probably going to take a couple months to get your first deal. And the reason for that is if you're not familiar with this business, it's going to take time for you to understand the steps, right? And I'm just assuming that you bought like some kind of course or with me and you're kind of digging right into it. So it's going to take a couple of days to kind of wrap yourself around like these concepts and how you can kind of get started with land investing. There's different strategies out there, but my favorite strategy is ultimately sending out mailers, and this is going to take 2 to 4 weeks, right? Basically, you send out the mail. So it could be first class, but generally if you use some kind of mailing service, if you want the cheapest rate, it's going to go out, in 2 weeks. And so you'll have some people calling in, responding to your offers, and then some people kind of like straggling along to the future. So between the time that you study, if it's going to take you a week or a couple days to 6 months, right? And the amount of time to send out your mailers, and do your research and all that, it's going to take right there, I'd say like month and a half, something like that. Then you're gonna have to start marketing your property. It'll be great if you could market your property and get a sale like this. Some of the popular places that you can market your property is on land listing sites, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. But whenever you're doing this, you'll find that there's a lot of tire kickers. So you're gonna have to sort through the tire kickers and also the people that are interested. Once you get the people that are interested, they're gonna wanna know a couple details and ultimately how does payment work and all that. That'll take right there, at the very least, a couple days, but usually when you're marketing land, it'll take closer to a couple months. That's my estimate. So we're talking about between learning the business, sending out your mailers, and marketing the property right around like 3-4 months. After that, you're gonna have to close with a title company, and that's gonna take between 2 weeks to 2 months usually. If it's like a very real estate, like high volume climate, kind of like right now, it might be towards kind of the end part of that. Usually a title company will have to do an abstract and get closing documents, get the payment, record the deed, and that takes time for the title company to get done. If you are self-closing and doing it yourself, this time shrinks to about 2 weeks. And it's pretty much the time that it takes to go to the bank, get the deed from the seller, and then basically sell it to someone else and get it recorded with the county. That'll usually take 2 weeks. So on the quick end, I would estimate around 3 months, but if you go towards the 6 month mark, that might be really possible. So when you are doing land investing, I would suggest doing it on the side as part of your job, because in terms of actually like the work that you actually have to get done, it's pretty minimal, right? Like you could spend like 2 hours a week working on this business and do really well. Like you don't have to spend very much time at all. It's more of like going through the process of the different stages in land investing that take time, not necessarily the time that you take to actually make money off of this. And that's really not the case for a lot of businesses. A lot of businesses require you to spend a lot of time and usually a lot of money as well, a lot of capital up front to make it work and function. So those are some of my thoughts with the time frame with land investing, how you can do it quickly. Some things you can do is dive right in terms of like content, and then send out your mailers as quick as you can, get marketing, and out of what the title company, if possible, you go ahead and do a self-closing and just close on the property yourself. It's cheaper. You basically send out paperwork, get it notarized. The bank will do it for free. You collect or send payment, and then you send it off to recording with the county. Once it's recorded with the county, it's like all set. Like either you're the new owner if you bought it, or you're passing it on to someone else and they're the new owner, but you got paid, right? Okay, so that's it. Have a good one, y'all. If you like building multiple streams of income, subscribe and like this channel. It helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Appreciate it. Have a good one.